Okay, so this question states, if A and B are multiples of 3, which of the following cannot also be a multiple of 3? So A says A plus B, B says A minus B, C says A plus B plus 1, D is A times B, and E is A times B plus 3. Okay, so just by looking at this problem, I can tell that the real answer is C, because here the multiples of 3 are adding up. So if you add up multiples of any numbers, they will add up to be multiples of the same number that they were when they were separate numbers. So let's say like multiples of 2, like 4 and 8. If you add them up together, it would be 12, and that's still a multiple of 2. And subtracting, it's the same thing. Multiples of 3. We can plug in any multiple of 3 in A, let's say 27, and another multiple of 3 for B, which is 9. So 27 minus 9, and we would get 18, and 18 is still a multiple of 3. So we know that A and B are still multiples of 3, no matter what the answer is. Let's try plugging in numbers for A and B. Any multiples of 3 will work. So 3 so 6 plus 9 equals 15. That's still a multiple of 3, so A works. So let's erase A and B, because we know that these two work. Let's try D, A times B. Let's try small numbers, because we don't want to multiply big numbers. So the smallest multiples of 3 are 6 and 9. Or 3, but we're just going to use 6 and 9. And 6 times 9 is 54. And if you have a calculator with you, you can check and see that 54 is still a multiple of 3. It's 3 times 18. So yes, D can work. Okay, now it's A times B plus 3. So it could be the same thing. You could multiply the same numbers as before. So 6 times 9 equals 54. Plus 3, it would equal 57. You could also use your calculator for this one to check your answer. So do 57 divided by 3, and you would get 19. So we know that 57 is still a multiple of 3. So that leaves us with C. And no matter what, this probably is our answer, because we had double checked the other ones. So let's try plugging in any number multiples of 3 for A and B. 6 plus 15, let's say. You can plug in 9 or anything. 6 plus 15 equals 21. Now that is a multiple of 3. 6 plus 15 equals 21. Because 3 times 7 equals 21. So this is a multiple of 3. But we have to add 1 more. So 21 plus 1 equals 22. And 22 is not a multiple of 3. That means that C is our answer. Okay, so here, instead of a 3, another example problem so that you understand this better, instead of plugging in a 3, I plugged in a 5. So if A and B are multiples of 5, which of the following cannot also be a multiple of 5? So A plus B, we'll just do multiples of 5 again. For A, let's plug in 10, and for B, let's plug in 15. So 10 plus 15 equals 25. 25 is a multiple of 5, so A is out. B, A minus B. So let's plug in 25 and 20 for A and B. And we would get 5. And 5 is obviously a multiple of 5. 5 times 1. And so B is out. Let's try D again. 5 times 10. A times B equals 50. Again, I'm just plugging in any multiple of 5 and double checking if the answer I get is a multiple of 5. So 5 times 10 equals 50, and that is a multiple of 5. So D is out. E is A times B plus 5. I'll plug in different multiples of 5. So let's say 10 times 15, 150, plus 5, 155. And that is a multiple of 5, obviously, because it ends with a 5. So E is out, once again. Now let's see about C. A plus B plus 1. So let's plug in any multiple of 5 for A and B. So for A, let's plug in 10, and for B, let's plug in 15. Let's plug in 20. We haven't plugged in. Something that we have. 20. We would get 30. And 30 is a multiple of 5. But then again, we have to add a 1. So 30 plus 1 equals 31. And 31 is not a multiple of 5. So again, C will always be an answer in this problem, no matter what the numbers are here.